today. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. We're excited to be here. We've played this venue, I think, twice before in different rooms.
Yeah, we were in an orchestra room the first time.
Yeah.
And then this one last time.
Gotcha. Yeah. I recognized it. I woke up and was like, I know this place. I've been here before. So it's nice to be back. I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. I remember last time we got to wander around, and it was like all the buildings were like colorful, and they were on the canal, and I got chased by a goose. It was awesome. But yes, it was a swan.
Yeah, I heard swan.
That thing was an ugly swan. And it was vicious. But do you guys have any questions for us? Yeah.
Last time in Hamburg where the truck flipped, was it only gear that didn't survive, or was it also goodies and presents and something like that?
It was actually amazing that I don't think anything got destroyed.
Oh.
Somehow. It was like the miracle truck flip, because it flipped, and we didn't have any of our stuff the next show day, of course, because the truck was stuck on the side of the road, on its side, because it actually rolled. And they had to, get another truck and load everything off and get it onto the new truck. But then when they went through, we thought everything would be broken, like all of our stage gear and all the lights, and miraculously everything was fine.
And no one was hurt.
And yeah, our driver even got thrown from the window, like he got thrown into a field, and nobody was hurt. He had a couple scratches. It was like a miracle.
And now he's driving for us again.
Yeah. we didn't scare him away. Yeah, Richard.
Oh.
Well, it was a double driver, so he technically wasn't driving.
Oh, gotcha.
But he was sleeping.
But he was the one who got thrown out?
Yeah.
Wait up.
Wait, yeah, exactly. Rise and shine. Anybody else? Any questions? Yeah.
Where is the rest of the 30 videos in 30 days challenge?
Oh gosh. I went on tour. The answer to that, I was trying to do it while I was on tour. And I started doing, I'll do more Insta stories. Yeah.
What happened to the Doctor Who medley you talked about 2 years ago?
Yeah, well, I'm being like really raked over the coals today. Man, I've talked about so many things. I wanted to do a Doctor Who medley, Harry Potter. Now I want to do a.
Don't say it. They're gonna hold you to
I want to do a Beauty and the Beast medley. I have so many ideas, and then I throw them out there, and then I get distracted. There's so many things I want to do, one of which is a Doctor Who medley. Drew's a big fan, has been telling me to do that for a while. I actually started it, I just haven't finished it yet. So hopefully someday I'll pull it out again and work on it. Is that something you would like to see?
I would love it. I've been waiting for it for
Oh,
years.
okay. I've let you guys down, apparently. I'm sorry, I'll work harder. Yes.
What are your favorite songs?
What is my favorite song? Ever? It's such a hard one. Don't look at the time. I was really enjoying the ABBA music today. Dancing Queen was my jam when I was actually your age. That was one of my favorite songs, was ABBA music, especially Mamma Mia, I think. But nowadays, one of my favorite songs, I have such a hard time with this question. One of my all-time favorite songs ever is September by Earth, Wind & Fire. That song always puts me in a fabulous mood. Do you remember 21st time, September? And it's my birthday, so it's 21st September. So. Yes? I really like Beyond the Veil might be one of my favorite songs I've ever written. Do you have a favorite group?
Yeah.
All of them are
All
his
of them.
favorite.
Every single one. Every day. I really like Prism. That one's a lot of fun to play live. What about you? What's your favorite?
Oh, I really like Take Flight. I miss it. What's playing it?
I can play that.
Oh, really?
On violin.
Nice. We have a violinist. How many of you guys are violinists? Do we have any other violinists in the house? Yeah. What about other musicians? Nice. What about other artists?
I mean, lawyer.
We applaud you all. Yes.
So what motivated you back then when you started this whole thing in YouTube, and you've been through so many things, and what motivates you now when you're on tour and you're a big star?
Yeah, what motivated me back in the day was there's a certain hunger you have when you're really excited about something, or when you're like pushing and you're like going for your dreams. Like there's this hunger inside of you that makes it possible to work harder than I think is humanly like even, you know, possible sometimes. Like I worked so hard and I had so much drive because I just was hungry. And now what motivates me, I think, is the fact that I genuinely love what I do. I love doing shows, I love getting to meet you guys, I love editing videos and making them, you know, like just all of it. I love it so much, and that's what keeps me motivated. Is I still stay very involved in the whole process, and I still edit my own videos, and it's what I love.
You tend to name some of your violins often by historical names. I was wondering if Nero was named for the Roman emperor who fiddled as Rome burned.
Yes, partially. Nero was named, was it an emperor? I got it wrong. I thought it was a god. But it was named partially after the historical element, and then it was also named because Nero means black, I think, in Italian.
Yeah.
And then also Nero was an artist that I really liked at the time, so it was a trifecta. This is Bushwhacker, by the way, not named after a historical figure, but named after a modern day celebrity.
Ready.
A bull, a big cow. Yeah, we went to a bull riding competition, and the bull was named Bushwhacker. Yes.
Is there a chance your book will come in other languages and then?
Yeah, it's in Polish right now. That's the first language we've been able to translate it to.
Okay.
And so we're hoping to, you know, if it does well over there, we'll be able to then try it in other languages. So hopefully. Yeah.
Out from your song about your song Brave Enough from the album, there is quite a bit about love in it. Is it because of Gabi? Why you love the Gabi?
Whoa. It's a song about, you know, I have had a really hard time opening up for years, just in multiple ways. I've been very closed off, just on a personal level, and having a hard time opening up to people. It takes me a really long time to open up to, whether it's friends or love or just letting people in general. And so that song was about being brave enough to just open up and let people in, let myself love people, not just in a broad sense. Like I love people, but learning to open up and really truly love within my heart is what that song's about. Yes.
Where do you get the inspiration for most of your compositions? Is it from your life or the world around?
It's both. I mean, I draw a lot from my own experiences. I seem to write over and over again about the idea of breaking down walls. That seems to be a theme, whether it's kind of breaking down the walls around my heart, which is what this last album was about, and the previous album was very much like about breaking down the walls around you and like finding yourself, you know. So it's kind of been this process of over and over again writing about that same theme, which, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, the things you realize about yourself as you create. I think it's one of the most therapeutic things is creativity. Okay, last question, yeah. Which song? Shadows. I wrote it with the music video in mind. I wanted to have a battle against my shadow, and so I wrote a song that kind of sounded mysterious and, you know, a little bit, yeah, it was written specifically so I could dance against my shadow. And have so much fun.
I don't want to get that far.
Oh, thanks, Kit.
So polite.
Oh,
So polite.
why, thank you.
White noise.
Okay, we're gonna play you guys a song now. We're gonna play you a song called Mirror House.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us today. We're going to go get ready for the show, and we'll see you soon.